Hi guys, welcome to Drew Code Sports Talk. I am your host, Andrew Wright. Over here to my right, your left, is my co-host, Cody Johnson. And today... Okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
Alright, we are excited to talk about how wrong we were on our tournament bracket.
It's a lot.
We're not going to get to it all. But let's just keep going. Alright, Cody, where did you significantly tank on your bracket?
Well, let me just figure out which team it was that screwed me over. I can either go with...
Arizona.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say North Carolina, but yeah, let's just go ahead and shoot that elephant in the room real quick. Arizona was the biggest flop for me. I thought that they were underseeded coming into the tournament, thinking that they were potential number one, had all this talent, had the best player in the country. Yeah. They couldn't have looked worse of a team. I think that calling them the 4th seed is now somewhat of an insult. Buffalo looked like the 4th seed, and they looked like the 13th seed. However, that is neither here nor there. Arizona, I had them picking to go all the way. Yeah. Didn't even get out of the round of 64. I guess that controversy with paid players was greater than I thought it was. And I whiffed hard on that one. So that's where I went completely wrong.
Andrew guessed it.
Shut up. I'm just kidding. Andrew, where did you go wrong in your bracket, good sir?
Well, first I had Duke winning it all. I wouldn't say that was significantly wrong. I mean, they got to the Elite 8, so yeah. I mean, that's not terrible. Where I really went terribly wrong was basically believing in every single team in the SEC. In this tournament. And there were 6 teams. I had Missouri, there's Missouri, Florida, Auburn. I did put minus Kentucky, Tennessee, and Bama because they kind of did what we all thought they would. Mm-hmm. You know, we knew Bama was a decent team with the Sexton kid.
Right.
I predicted them to win their first game but then lose the second game.
Right. Tennessee,
same thing I had. And then Kentucky, figured they would go a little bit... They went a little bit further than what we thought, I think. Mm-hmm. But we didn't think they were going to win at all. So
right.
We'll minus those teams. But... I had Missouri. I had so much faith in Missouri to beat Florida State. I said it on the podcast,
on the
show, that they were going to. I just felt like Florida State got a really bad draw with Missouri. Mm-hmm. Well, I was wrong on that. Missouri couldn't have looked worse. Florida, I was like, man, this Florida team, this defense, this is an underrated offense. No, they weren't. They were correctly seeded, and it makes me angry. And the team that I just was so mad that lost, Auburn, they completely tanked. This was a really good defensive team.
Yeah.
I had them only losing to Duke just because Duke has more shooters, mm-hmm. and they couldn't have looked worse. I was so mad. So after this tournament that I see, I am no longer picking an SEC team ever again, unless your name is Kentucky.
I still wouldn't even trust that. They always have too many freshmen that can never make it. They've had one championship in 5 or 6 years of this whole one and done thing. So I'm going to just preference it by saying if you have some upperclassmen, some sophomores, juniors, and seniors, I like your chances a lot better than a Kentucky. So put this in perspective. Kentucky's starting 5 was a high school team.
Basically, yeah.
Basically a high school team, which they still did really
well. They went further than freaking Auburn.
And Arizona.
Yeah, I can't be so mad when you win Arizona.
I can't get over that. And I think I'm also more upset with UNC, defending champions, couldn't get out of the round of 32. Yeah. Or was it round of 32?
Yeah, it was round of 32.
Yeah, yep. They lose to Texas A&M by a lot, 21. What? Yeah. And then Michigan State losing in the same round. Now, granted, it was a defensive battle, but that was a pretty big shock as well. So
yeah, it was just this bracket.
My list of things I've got right is significantly smaller than things I got wrong. So
All right, guys, please follow us at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Drew Code Sports Talk. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel that you're watching right now, which is also Drew Code Sports Talk. Thanks, guys, for watching.